Honestly, this Chelsea team, the inconsistency in this team is really annoying. Really annoying. This team is not consistent at all. Look at the team that played against Tottenham, dominated the game, won the game against Tottenham. Now they are playing against Qarabag. Couldn't win the game. Obviously, not every single player that started the game against Tottenham started this game as well. But I feel like the players that started this game against Tottenham were supposed to win this game. Sorry, against Qarabag were supposed to win this game because when I saw the lineup, I wasn't really concerned. I feel like the players that started this game should beat Qarabag. They should be able to do the job. But it's clear that there are some of these players for Chelsea that are not ready. That's it for me. So many players for this team, some of them not even there ready. Some of them not there ready. Because how can they perform like that in the first half? The first half was for me, like the first half was so embarrassing. The performance in the first half was really, really embarrassing. And the defending in the first half, not even only in the first half, even in the second half, you know, even in the second half, there are a couple of players in the game that were very, very poor in the game. Couple of players, the two central defenders, very poor. Tosin, I feel like Tosin next season, Chelsea should sell him. And I noticed say Tosin, they up to the level to, push Chelsea to win big trophy, especially if you're depending on him. Because imagine now that Ivakovic is not available, and player like Tosin, that is even the most like, in terms of age, he's the experienced player in the defense, but he's not even showing it. Look at the performance, making mistake, can't even pass the ball, losing possession. The same thing with Hato. The two goals that Chelsea conceded in this game, Hato was at fault in the two goals. He was just losing possession in the game. The first half, like Hato was just all over the place. The first half, losing possession. So for me, yeah, it is clear that there are some players for Chelsea that are not ready. Another player that had horrible performance was Jimmy Gittins. And this Gittins, I've watched so many videos where people are saying Chelsea should start him ahead of Garnacho. Garnacho is not the best winger, but as of now, I feel like he's doing better than Gittins, especially if he starts. Gittins, I feel like if he comes on in a game, that's when he plays better. But if he starts, I haven't seen anything. A couple of games that he has started, aside from this game, that he has been poor. He has been very, very poor. Like he was very, very poor in this game. He can't even dribble. He's lazy, very lazy to even track back. His decision making, poor in this game. You know, poor decision making in this game. Joao Pedro was poor as well in this game. He was very, very poor. Obviously, he was playing as the number 10, but I feel like he was really poor in this game. It looks like if he's playing as the number 9, it's even better. Playing as the number 10, I feel like he plays like he doesn't even know what he's doing as the number 10. Doesn't really know where he was supposed to position himself as the number 10. He doesn't release the ball quick. I feel like as a number 10, you don't have to hold the ball too much. When you see the pass, you pass. So I feel like he was really poor in this game. Tariq George is another player that was very, very poor. I mean, he was the one playing as a number 9. Obviously, Tariq George is not a number 9. But yeah, he was poor. Very, very poor. I didn't even see him in the game. That's how poor he was in the game. Very poor performance generally from the Chelsea players. But yeah, for me, not winning this game is a problem. Not winning this game is a problem because this is a winnable game. This is the game that Chelsea they are supposed to win. They're supposed to win this game if they want to finish in the top 8. Finishing in the top 8 now will be difficult for me because they still have some difficult games to play. They will play Barcelona, they will play Napoli, they will play Atalanta. These are difficult games, for Chelsea to play. They're difficult games for Chelsea to play. So, I've seen some people started blaming the coach. Why would he not play his first level? Forgetting that these players are also Chelsea. They are playing for the team. They are playing for the club. They have to play. They have to help the team. They have to help the key players because there are so many games to be played. So they themselves have to play so that let the key players like Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, let this James, these players, they have to get some rest as well because there are so many games that will come. So these are the kind of games that these other players that are not regular, that are not key players or are not regular starters. These are the kind of games that they have to start and play. So if they are performing poor like this, and then they need the regular starters, the regular the key players to come on the game and then try to redeem the game, I feel like it's really really poor from these players. The performance was really really poor. So I don't think I even want to blame Enzo Maresca in this one, honestly. But for me, I feel like he was supposed to, remove those two central defenders in the second half. When the second half, obviously, he brought in some attacking players to try to win the game. But I feel like the central defenders were the reason why Chelsea did not win this game. For me, they were the reason why Chelsea did not win this game. Hato and Tosin. They were the reason. And obviously, we know that Romeo Lavia got injured in the beginning of the first half. I don't know if it's 4 or 5 minutes. He had his injury, he got that injury, and it's disappointing again that this player can't even stay fit. We know how good he is. One player that if he can stay fit, you can rely on him. You know. So yeah, the performance is disappointing. Really, really, really disappointing performance again. The thing is, this team is not just consistent. That's the problem. They are not consistent. So, but like I said, qualifying for the top eight will be problem now. We're not winning this game. I feel like it will be difficult to qualify, for the top eight. But then, like I said, they have to. They will obviously play against Barcelona, Atalanta, and Napoli. If they want to still have a chance to qualify for the top eight, then they have to win these games. They have to win this game. So your thought, your opinion on the game? I feel like it was really, really embarrassing performance from many of the Chelsea players, especially the central defenders. They were really, really poor in this game. Your thought, your opinion on the game, you let me know.